Have you ever had that feeling that something big is about to happen, but no one is openly talking about it? As if an important decision is being discussed behind closed doors, far from the eyes of the media and social networks. Well, Newcastle fan, that's exactly the atmosphere hanging in the air at St. James Park right now. There's something stirring behind the scenes at Newcastle United, a move that's caught attention, but is still being handled with extreme caution by the board. What's known so far is that the club is working on a name that could represent more than just a signing. It could be the start of a whole new phase for the Magpies' defensive system. And if you're the kind of supporter who likes to know everything before it hits the headlines, this is the perfect time to subscribe to the channel. Your subscription helps power this project and ensures you stay up to date with all the latest news and exclusive insights on Newcastle United. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and come along with us as we follow each and every step of this potential shift in the heart of the Magpies' back line. Here, you get everything firsthand with accuracy and credibility. Inside the club, the hunt for a new right-sided centre-back is no secret. Strengthening the defensive line has been one of Eddie Howe's priorities, especially after the challenges faced in key matches last season. The campaign made it clear the future of the defense needs fresh planning, and that includes finding a worthy successor to Fabian Schär. While Schär is still part of the squad, he's entering the final stretch of his time as a guaranteed starter. With age and natural physical wear setting in, it's vital to find a strategic replacement to maintain the team's competitive level. Over the past 12 months, names like Mark Guéhi and Abdulkadir Kuzanov have been on Newcastle's radar, but deals didn't materialize. There was also interest in Dean Hodgson, a young talent who seemed ideal for the club's defensive rebuild, but he ended up moving to Real Madrid. With those targets out of reach, the recruitment team led by Steve Nickson turned its focus to other options, and that's where a new name is generating real buzz. Leonardo Balerdi, a 26-year-old Argentine defender currently at Olympique de Marseille. Balerdi's name has been gaining traction in recent days, and according to the Daily Mail, Newcastle are exploring a deal worth around £35 million to try and convince Marseille to let him go. Even though the French club are reluctant to sell, the interest from the Magpies is very real, and for good reason. Balerdi has the exact qualities Eddie Howe is looking for: technique, aggression, tactical awareness, and composure on the ball. In fact, his style of play bears a striking resemblance to Fabian Schär's, which explains the growing interest. And listen, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, now's the time. We're tracking every update about this possible transfer, and you won't want to miss a single detail. By subscribing, you help us keep delivering exclusive content like this, always with trusted sources and analysis that digs deeper than the headlines. So go ahead, hit that button and stick with us as we break down everything about Newcastle's potential new centre-back. Comparing Balerdi to Schär isn't an exaggeration. Just watch a few of his games at Marseille and the similarities are clear. Balerdi reads the game brilliantly, which allows him to anticipate plays and break up danger before it unfolds. He defends high up the pitch, closes down space quickly, much like Schär has done so effectively in the Premier League. His physical presence and assertive style also make him a reliable option in one-on-one duels, something absolutely essential in English football. Another point of comparison is their ability to build from the back. Schär is known for his pinpoint passing and vision, often breaking through opposition lines with vertical balls or long-range switches, and Balerdi has a similar attacking mindset. He's a clean passer, but more importantly, he doesn't shy away from taking responsibility. He drives forward with confidence, relieves pressure with composure, and adds value beyond pure defending. There's even one recent moment that perfectly sums up Balerdi's potential. In January 2024, during a match against Monaco, he scored a screamer that would have made Fabian Schär proud. Instead of playing it safe or passing sideways, Balerdi pushed forward, found space, and unleashed a thunderous strike from distance. The ball flew into the top corner, unstoppable. The celebration from him and his teammates showed this wasn't just a fluke. It was the moment of a defender who thinks like a playmaker, plays with bravery, and has the talent to make a difference all over the pitch. Now imagine that kind of moment happening at St. James Park, in front of a roaring Geordie crowd. The stadium would erupt. And while we're still some way off confirming this transfer, the mere fact that Balerdi is on the radar says a lot about the club's ambitions to maintain high standards in defense. Bringing in a player of his profile would be a huge step towards the careful rebuild that Eddie Howe and his team are planning. It's worth remembering that Newcastle are in a period of strategic transition. After last season's ups and downs, and with Premier League fixtures looming, the board knows every signing needs to be Spartan. There's no room for errors or risky gambles. That's why every player under consideration is subjected to a strict technical and tactical evaluation. And Balerdi is no exception. The idea is to invest in someone ready to perform now, but who also has room to grow in the medium term. And if you've made it this far into the video, it's because you care about what really goes on behind the scenes. So once again, take this moment to subscribe to the channel. Your support is essential in helping us continue to provide in-depth exclusive coverage with responsibility and care. We're in this together, following every twist in the transfer market and bringing you all the inside stories about our beloved Newcastle United. Balerdi's contract situation could also help push the deal through. Even though Marseille are reluctant to let him go, the French club is under some financial pressure and might be tempted by a strong offer. And with £35 million reportedly on the table as mentioned by the Daily Mail, the scales could soon tip in Newcastle's favour. Much will depend on how negotiations unfold in the coming weeks. The player's interest will also play a key role. If he shows a clear desire to play in the Premier League, everything could change. However, as with any big deal, there are risks involved. Other European clubs are watching Balerdi too, and a bidding war could break out at any moment. That means Newcastle must move quickly and decisively if they want to secure the deal. The good news is that the club's sporting project is becoming more and more attractive, a team on the rise, a passionate fan base, and the real possibility of playing in major European competitions in the near future. Those are powerful factors in any player's decision. Another reason why Newcastle are so keen on Balerdi is the style of play favoured by Howe. The Magpies manager values defenders who are comfortable on the ball, tactically intelligent, and able to play a high line. That's exactly why Fabian Schär became such a key player under Howe. Bringing in someone with similar traits isn't just a nice idea, it's a tactical necessity. Signing Balerdi wouldn't just be a replacement, it would be a continuation of the footballing philosophy already rooted in the squad. The fans, of course, are paying close attention. On social media, many have already begun speculating about seeing Balerdi in a black and white shirt. The reactions are largely positive, especially from those who follow League One and are familiar with his game. There's a quiet excitement in the air, the kind that only comes when something big is brewing. There's no official confirmation yet, but the signs are clear. Newcastle are making moves, and one of them could be a major turning point in the evolution of their defense. To wrap it all up, it's worth repeating the potential arrival of Leonardo Balerdi at Newcastle United wouldn't be just another signing. It would be a bold, well-planned upgrade to the defensive unit. A move that, if completed, would show once again that this club isn't just living for the present, it's building for the future. And of course, if you want to keep following this story and many others shaping Newcastle United behind the scenes, subscribe to the channel right now. Turn on notifications and make sure you never miss a single detail of what could become a dramatic transfer saga between Tyneside and Marseille. This is your home for everything Newcastle. Let's do this together. Toon Army, because the future of our defense might be closer than we think.